And Syria's interim government has announced an agreement with the Kurdish-dominated Syrian Democratic Forces to integrate the autonomous Kurdish administration in the northeast into the national government. The deal, which includes a complete cessation of hostilities, was signed by interim Syrian President Ahmad al-Shara and SDF's commander Mazloum Abdi. The agreement, to be implemented by the end of the year, will bring all border crossings with Iraq and Turkey, airports and oil fields in the northeast under central government's control. Prisons where about 9,000 suspected members of the Islamic State group are also expected to come under government control. According to the deal, Syria's Kurds will gain their constitutional rights, including using and teaching their language, which were banned for decades under Assad. Hundreds of thousands of Kurds who were displaced during Syria's nearly 14-year civil war will return to their homes. Thousands of Kurds living in Syria who have been deprived of nationality for decades under Assad will be given the right of citizenship. SDF's head Mazloum Abdi called the accord a real opportunity to build a new Syria and said that he's committed to building a better future that guarantees the rights of all Syrians. Meanwhile, Syrian government has announced the end of military operation against insurgents loyal to Assad and his family in Latakia and the Tartus province.
After public institutions have become capable of resuming their work and providing basic services to our people, paving the way for life to return to normal and consolidating security and stability, the security forces will work in the next phase to enhance their efforts to ensure stability, maintain security, and protect the safety of the people.
Now, the Syrian War Monitor said security forces and allied groups killed 1,068 civilians, the vast majority Alawites, since Thursday, in the worst fighting since the end of the civil war. Members of Syria's small Christian community on the coast are living in fear after attacks on the civilians. While Christians reportedly were caught up in the violence, Amnesty International has urged Syria's new authorities to allow independent international investigators to look into the deadly violence that broke out on the country's Mediterranean coast. Furthermore, Syria's interim president Ahmad al-Shara said mass killings of members of the Alawite minority sect were a threat to his mission to unite the country and promised to punish those responsible, including his own allies, if necessary.
Syria is, as we have confirmed, a state of law. The law will take its course on all. And we originally fought the regime and reached Damascus to defend the oppressed people, and we won't accept that any blood be shed unjustly or goes without punishment or accountability, whoever he is, even if he were among those closest to us or the most distant from us. There is no difference in this matter.
Shara blamed pro-Assad groups backed by foreigners for triggering the bloodshed, but acknowledged that revenge killings had followed. Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan said that Turkey was advising Syrian authorities to help ease tensions and welcomed Shara's commitment to punishing those who acted outside of the law.
We are taking the necessary measures to prevent any developments against our country. We are also making the necessary suggestions to the Syrian authorities to quickly leave the tense atmosphere behind. We welcome President Shara's moderate and calming messages, as well as his determined messages that those who violate the law will be punished.